Crazy how many people live in bunkers out here. You wouldn't think it'd be a good place to put them, you know? Swampland.
Do you know a better place?
I mean, any place that ain't swampland. Who's shooting over here? Speaking of bunkers. Well, somehow I doubt anybody's home. Surprise, surprise. Oh my god, this one's the worst bunker yet. Not what I meant to do, but that's fine. Look at the state of this place.
Doesn't smell too good in here.
I'm glad I got Bessie to take care of that kind of thing for me. Alright. Let's go. Wolf? Is that you?
Yep.
Oh. Where you?
He left the door wide open.
Oh, well. I mean, it's not like more bombs are gonna fall, right? Right?
Not so far as I'm aware.
You get all your business done at your camp then?
Yep.
Alright. Good to have you back. Alright, well. I heard them shots over here.
You're like a lighthouse, like, with that thing.
Good. I'm glad. People can see me coming. That way they'll shoot at me and not at you, right? I mean, this is nice and sturdy. But Bessie is very sturdy. Most of the time. Most of the time. You know, better shoot the guy in big old thick metal armor than one of you. Is this a plane? Oh, a big old piece of it in that tree.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Ow? Excuse me, sir? Oh. Can we get up here somehow? Hello, more scorched. There you are. Like someone else had the idea to use this too, but didn't work out for him. As usual. Keypad. Huh. Don't have the code for it. Wow. That suitcase had literally nothing in it. Great! 2 great places so far. Just full of useful stuff for us. It's great. Real great.
Well, you won't be breaking your back.
I mean, I won't be breaking my back anyway. I got Bessie. Bessie don't mind a bit of work, does she? Does she, Bessie? No, you don't. As I recall, I did see some kind of town over here. We were up fighting that big winged monstrosity a while ago. Oh, there it is. All right. Should have known. I should have known. Come on, then. Hello? It's a nice little town. Too bad everybody's, you know, dead.
Yeah, I don't particularly like it here. Can you hear that?
Gunshots.
Where is that coming from?
Sounds like it's above us.
Above us. Can't be nothing above us unless... Yeah, another one? Yeah, it's another one. Well, it's coming. It's coming closer. Oh, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Ah, there it is. There it is. All right. Come on, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. I really wish this thing would land, but I guess that that would get rid of a large advantage it might have. Got it. Anybody else? Oh. This thing killed a death claw? I mean, I believe it, but kind of like a chicken hawk, I guess.
It's a chicken hawk.
It's a hawk that eats chickens. I assume that's why it attacked the deathclaw. You know, one mutated bat thing eating a mutated chicken. A lot of good food in here, I guess. I guess we're in a bad place to live. Again, I don't know that I would want to. Not in the wettest area. Also, why is this building like away from the main town? Was this like the mayor's house or something? Like the mansion?
You never know.
Locked stuff. At some point, I'm going to have to learn how to unlock some of these things.
I found some pictures of flamingos.
Flamingos? What's a flamingo?
Take it.
Huh. Kind of like bird things. Are they mutated creatures as well?
Nope.
Oh. Cement, which is always nice, especially because I mean at some point I kind of want to see what Bessie can do in terms of digging out my own vault, you know. I bet I could do it, especially with Bessie. Sounds lovely. Mothman. Is this what them cultists are worshiping? This thing?
Maybe.
This Mothman? Is this what he looks like? They worshiping him as a god?
I suppose so.
Is there a moth woman?
A what?
A woman. You know, instead of a moth man, it's a moth woman.
Suppose.
Well. Swamp butter. I cannot make it out to see the afflicted in person, but based on what you have told me, I would recommend keeping a close eye on anyone exhibiting the symptoms you described. I also advise that you immediately stop using the so-called swamp butter in your meal preparation, as it is a toxic mold. Probably a good idea not to, yeah.
Clean up this, fix that.
Buddy, what
Never seems to end.
are you doing out here by yourself?
Can't I just live out here in peace?
Do you not know everybody in that town's dead?
Oh, them settlers and raiders could learn a thing or two about what real work is.
I mean, I guess if you want to rebuild it, that's... I mean, good luck. We'll come back in a while, see if it's any better. I don't think a lone man can do it. Then again, suppose that's what my job's always been. Of course, I thought, you know, getting help and recruiting other people was kind of implied in that whole situation. Which is why I got you two. Well, I got Wolf. Roxy was kind of foisted upon me. Huh! Look at that! What is that? Hello? Can I signal you? No? What is that? Oh. Whoa! Where? Did I kill it? Or we kill it? Mothman wing. This was a Mothman? Roxy, you okay?
A bit to be one. I didn't get a good look at it myself.
It had them big red eyes. It had big wings. That's what they worship? Is it just another mutated creature, or do you think... Like, can it talk? It is called a Mothman. Didn't seem very
Did you see how
talkative with
big
us.
it was?
Pretty big.
It was as big as a man.
I'd say it was at least as big as a man, but very, very much wider. Like, its head was huge. I'd say it was at least as big as me and Bessie here. I mean, after having seen it, I do kind of strangely have the urge to perform ritual human sacrifice in its honor. I'm just kidding. I don't actually feel that. I don't know why anyone would. I don't know why anyone would. Very dangerous, these swamps. I feel like these swamps so far have been more dangerous than any other place. There's lots of creatures all around here. I mean, and people, but some more creatures. Alright, there's that bunker. Been in there already, though. Hold on a sec. I got... There we are. Bit of a stomach issue there. What is going on over there? super mutants. Don't be shooting that stuff at me. Or are they just killing the local wildlife? Don't even see where it went.
You know, we can go down.
We can go where? Down. Some money. And a cave. Is there a cave in here? Very creepy cave. Chest, stuff in it. And a cultist knife. Is this a Mothman cult place?
Don't seem right.
Something weird about this place. Huh. Well. It's very creepy.
Seems like a lot of effort for nothing.
Maybe it's like one of their churches or something. Like a Mothman church. Can't seem to go into here. Well, that was a nice little distraction. Distraction from a distraction, to be fair.
Where are you trying to go?
This way. This way, to that, whatever it was, the manufacturing facility that I saw from the, safe in here. Oh.
What now?
More mutants? Uh-oh. We got them weird flying things that are often seen with super mutants.
I can feel it. Something's close.
And it seems like we got Raiders! Hello! I was going to help you with these things, but then you started shooting at me, so... Ow. A lot of skeletons.
There's some caps here.
Nice. Very nice. That was a lot of caps. Roxy, we still got company out here?
You didn't shoot the bag.
There was another one. Skeleton extraction guide used for constructing a skeleton for general use. Acquire a cadaver. Well, yeah. Using a fillet knife, remove... I don't want to read this. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read about cutting people open, even if they are already dead. That works. Is that what they were doing here? They were just making skeletons? I mean, I guess for display purposes, I assume. I hope not for any kind of nefarious thing. Raiders already kind of got that market cornered. Again, not quite as interesting as I was hoping for.
What were you hoping for?
Don't know, maybe medicine or some kind of supplies? Got none of that. You know, we've been west of the road, and we've been east of the road. So I suppose it's time to go down the road.
What now?
That was a lot of... Yeah, come at me with them melee weapons. That'll work. Come at me with a knife. I'm sure it'll work out fine for you. Hiding in the bushes, too. Onward again. Anything else gonna pop up out of nowhere, get in our way?
Give it time.
Oh, there's one of them bears invading the tent. Don't know who thought it was a good idea to camp right here in the middle of the road, but
I'd prefer it.
you would camp in the middle of the road?
In this region.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hello? These things again?
Very strange.
Where are they coming from?
Mass produced.
Yeah, but like, from where? Who out here is mass producing robots?
It's the same reason you still have ammo for your gun.
I mean, I can make ammo for my gun, but it does feel kind of weird that I can also find it.
Some of these shotgun shells must have been around since the 60s, maybe before.
They still work though, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
They have laser guns in the 2060s? I don't know if they did.
No idea.
Bit before my time.
It's not the 60s I was talking about.
Oh, what 60s were you talking about?
The 1960s.
The 1960s, that was like 100 and some years ago.
Guns have been around for a long time.
Is that music?
Does sound like it.
Lucy Harwick's note. I'll let you guys deal with that. If you're reading this, then you become one of the change. People call you hateful thing. No, wait, we saw this note before. Find us at the Valley Galleria ruins in Appalachia. Another vault-dweller. What vault are you from, ma'am? I can't... Like, you're stuck to the floor. I can't, like, move you.
There's something there.
Another one of these things. Any of you guys want a crossbow?
No, thank you.
Terminal. I'll look at it in a minute. None of these. Take this to my shop, find all the pieces. I wonder how many pieces there are. Another note. Pamela's note. Tom, I'm leaving this note in case I'm not here when you arrive. Things have been horrible at the church. We're overloaded with people sheltering, praying, suffering. After only a few weeks, our supplies are running low. I've decided to head out with some people to look for food and medicine. If I end up not coming back, don't come looking for me. Stay with the kids, keep them safe, and pray with the others. God help us all. God help us all indeed, Pamela. What's this? Fall retreat flyer. Fall retreat at Dolly Sods. Where's that music coming from?
Something strange is going on here.
I think this is that church we heard about from that robot. What do they call it? Like the Haven Church or something? Formal complaint. Dear Pastor Williams, I was picking up my Susie from Sunday school when I encountered an extremely rude and foul-tempered Miss Nanny by the name of Chloe. I believe she's property of the Davis family. This Ms. Nanny refused to leave the washroom, declaring she was hiding in a game of hide-and-seek. Not only was she a robot hiding in a washroom that living, breathing souls need to use, but she had also locked the door, barring any chance for a child to find her regardless. I demand an apology from the Davis family and want their Ms. Nanny banned from the premises. Expect to hear from my lawyer should I ever see that filthy robot on the grounds again. Sincerely, Beverly Klein. Sincerely. Well, you know, at least she's civil about it. There is a terminal over here. I guess I'll read the terminal and see what is going on over here.
I can't believe things like this are still lying around.
Well, so far all these entries are made by raiders who apparently are the ones who killed everybody here. Nice of them.
Where are
They're
they?
hearing, well, they're hearing music. They didn't know where the music was coming from either. This guy says, if you ask me, the folks that got killed in this place are trying to send us a message to move on. Maybe we should listen. Maybe you shouldn't have killed him in the first place. And then they got attacked by Scorched. And then whoever was living left. Assuming not much. Where is that music coming from? It's kind of creepy.
Sounds like organ music.
What do you think? Could it be ghosts? You guys believe in ghosts?
No.
Wolf, you a believer?
Not particularly.
I have seen some weird stuff. Can't say as I've seen no ghosts though. That Mothman was about as close as I've ever seen to a ghost with it. Was it teleporting around or something?
Maybe it was just very fast.
Maybe. These people, are these actual not bad people? Hello? They got power armor.
Well, I haven't started shooting at you yet.
True. Sir, are you gonna use these screws? You're gonna use the screws, aren't you? I'm not gonna take the screws. I'm not gonna take your screws, sir. We're not raiders. We're just here visiting.
Fell out of bed and straight to the forest floor. I thought this high ground our houses have walls. Local wildlife to watch out for us. I should make something sweet to cheer everyone.
Kind of like these like stacked containers. Kind of gives me an idea.
Coat eggs won't explode after they're cooked, right? Cheer everyone up.
It's nice that these people are here. Don't really want to steal from them or nothing, so I guess, oh. Yeah, Bessie, you handled that very well. I don't really want to take nothing from them, so I guess we'll just move on.
Hey, be careful not to fall.
Last night I dreamed I fell out of bed and
I'm okay if I fall, ma'am. I'm in power armor.
Our houses have walls. Hour for that food to reheat.
It's all right.
How you doing? It's just about time to eat.
Doing okay. I guess I should. You know what? It is about time to eat. Yeah. Whoa! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! All right. Well, I need some help.
What have you done?
I didn't do nothing but walk in the swamp. All I did was walk in the swamp. I guess this is it. Big Maw.
Well, this is a trap.
Oh. Where'd that other one go? There it is. Wolf? What are you shooting at? And also,
This gun's kind of interesting.
what are you actually using? What is that?
Some
Oh,
the gun from the 60s.
I don't. That's like from the 1860s, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That gun's like 200 some years old.
I reckon it's gonna fall apart any second.
It kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like it. Whoops! Oh no! Uh-oh. I might have made a big mistake.
You're okay.
I'm okay. I'm alright. Just don't go to the side there. It's very deep. I'm gonna attempt to. Oh no. Not that way either. There we are. might not be able to get up out of here. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I'm glad that we came here, kinda. I'm glad that I made Bessie airtight.